Good evening. Today we're going to be playing some of the Forgotten City, and as we can see right here, there's going to be spoilers if you watch this, if you want to play this before. I'm just the modern storyteller team. I'm looking out for you. I want people to enjoy your game. I haven't played this yet. This is my first playthrough. So if you want to play through this game and then watch, that's fine. This mystery adventure with multiple endings. It rewards thoughtful conversation, exploration, not brute force. Beta cities in your hands. That's a lot of pressure. I don't like that much pressure.
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change. So,
I mind a little bit.
wanna tell me who you are?
Select your body type. Oh, male or female. Okay. Skin tone. Depending on how long I'm in the sun. I'm gonna go with this one. I'm not as pale as the other one. Enter your name. SergeantMurica. Very
Well, it's nice to
nice
meet
to meet you.
And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you remember?
I was on the run from the law. I barely remember anything. I was like backstory. Archaeologist. Years of studying history give you occasional insights in the ancient world. I was on a covert mission. Soldier. You have a military issued firearm, but only 10 bullets. You'll have to use them judiciously, since there's no way to get more. Did we teleport back in time? Is this like a Roman? I'm intrigued. Greatly intrigued. Fugitive, your time from the run from the authorities has made you quick on your feet, and you're 25% faster when sprinting. Felt like you could have not question the dev's decision making here, but I am gonna say, like, I feel like maybe just athletic. I was an athlete, or maybe I was training for a triathlon. I was doing a swim. Barely remember anything. Amnesiac. The recent head trauma has increased your pain threshold, making you 50% harder to take down. That's not true. Once you get a concussion, it makes it easier to get your next concussion. I should know this because I've had many, and at this point, somebody would fart in my direction, and I more likely would have my 27th. But I think I'm gonna go with the archaeologist because
You're an archaeologist? Then you'll definitely want to hear this. I don't know if it's exactly what you're looking for, but there are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named
why is she
Al from
dressed up like
He
she
went
is
in there a few hours ago, and
like
he
a
hasn't come out.
half tunic,
I've been
half
freaking out, wondering if he's trapped or
jacket?
injured,
Well, there's a zipper.
or
Okay,
worse.
I think.
I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way
Interesting.
I'm leaving without him. So I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him. If
Yeah.
you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
Mind if I ask some
Oh.
questions first?
Of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. What do you want to know?
Everything. What's your story?
Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean?
No, tell me your name.
I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
I'd like to know, especially if I'm going to be helping you. I mean, that's fair.
All right, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey. It's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's
Karen. Nice. Nice. Thank you for saving my life. Why didn't you tell me All those Karen memes really ruined that name, huh?
Yeah, something like that. But right now, I have bigger problems.
Like finding Al. Yeah.
Finding Al?
Alright, so who's Al?
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're
Why are
doing.
so many people washing up on the riverbank?
Case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
Where are we?
You really don't remember? We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber.
Tiber River in Italy. Can you tell me about the ruins?
Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al...
We tried calling for help.
What am I, an idiot? You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me.
Yeah, that's not a question, dude.
So you're ready to go look for Al?
I'm going for the priceless artifacts, but I'll keep an eye out for him. Ah, alright, I'm in. What if I said I passed? Does this end and just like
hurry.
end credit screens?
And he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
Flashlight. Heavy duty battery powered flashlight. Take out it. We're ready. I just had to change some settings for a split second. I'm gonna edit all that out. We won't even know what happened. I thought I saw something over in the corner there. Thought I saw something over there. Why are these ruins inside a cave? I'm intrigued. This looks like a little teeny pantheon. What of the gods were worshipped in this one? Al's note.
Upon reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground.
Why?
Its existence is long forgotten. All knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here.
Oh God! Oh God! I can't read that anymore.
You who wish to enter the city,
okay.
step forth and be judged.
I didn't really want to.
Shall
To be honest,
with eternal
I was
life in
intrigued by the
paradise.
statues and everything in there. I was gonna go look at them.
Shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain. For this shall be their final resting place. Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time?
I don't like how this is all looking.
Could people have survived down there, against the odds? It seems there's only one way to find out.
Oh, what the?
If I'm not back,
Was that one always looking at me?
I'm somewhere.
Oh, was that one? Oh God!
Consider this an
What?
invitation.
Oh, what the?
Or
Why? Oh God, I hate this.
worth.
Oh, I hate that. I hate it. Why? I don't like that. I don't like it. Hey guys, are you guys alive? Why? Oh, hey, how you doing? Look, your neck looks like it's broken there, friend. Maybe. Oh God. What if I just like go like alt? Oh, it was me jumping. That actually. Raise my flashlight. It's so creepy having stand. That's like one of the like mannequins and moving heads. Not cool. Not cool. Reminds me too much of SCP-173. Wait. Wait. Why'd you move? Roman gladiator mid-stride. Made a gladiator flee. Yeah, what? Were you guys all alive and get turned into? Well, not possessed, but like turned. Alright, guys. Okay. And from this point, I think this is the hallway that I was talking about. So from here on is spoiler. So remember, again, spoiler alert. Okay. Oh, unless something loaded in. I thought those legs moved. Maybe it was just the fire. Okay, I think it was just the fire. Woman looks like she was begging for her life. I don't know why I'm here. To be entirely honest, I did not want to come in here whispering voice. I just wanted to look at the beautiful, like, paintings and everything inside that Pantheon type thing, but the floor kind of just went whoop, and said, bing bong, fuck your life, and I came down here, so now, here I am. Okay. Interact. God, I hate that so much. F5 to quick save. Okay, well, I'm gonna save because I think it wants me to. Something probably might happen. Okay. Okay, inspect you. A Roman military commander attempting to scramble away. Oh, I'm so sorry. Can I put you back up? Oh, okay. No, no. I'll get you back. I'll get you. Oh God, I'll get you back. I'll get you back. No, 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 no. I didn't mean to. Oh boy. Oh my God. How did I even do that? I just wanted. Okay, there you go. I just wanted to flip you around so you can welcome the next visitors. You know what I mean? You're looking away. You're welcome, I think. Welcome the next time. Okay, so I can knock them over. State of terror. Yeah, it looks like he's begging. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that so much. I hate it on levels. So many levels, like 3 levels. What about you? And I know that I can knock you guys down, so I don't want to knock you over. A Roman woman who appeared to be praying for help that never came. Why is there a town in here? I wonder if there's actually, like, something like this that is known about, obviously. I'm not going to go around searching all of Italy for something like... All right. Is that Al? That's Al.
Whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse. You'll suffer the same fate I did.
Oh, shit.
Spent a lifetime in this place. Going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right.
Okay.
There is no way back. And here there are only 2 options. Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning.
Oh God, it's
Don't make
like
the same mistake.
that.
Better to end it all now. And find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you, Al, for the foreboding. Okay, all right. I love history. I guess I'm going back in time. Yeah, I can. A young woman, Roman woman in a state of panic. Yes, I can hear you. Can you speak with me? And actually tell me something less foreboding than Al did? Am I gonna meet you? Or are you the god of, like, time? Roman god of time. What god would that be? Would it be female? Roman man on his knees as begging if his gods were his. Was this Roman town, like, worshipping a god that probably shouldn't be worshipped? And you're that god? I don't want to really step on that. Remains of a human, whoever died long time ago. Yeah, it's odd that you're the only skeleton here. Everything else has been turned to gold. Empty lighter. An empty lighter must be what Al used to light all these torches. Can I open it? No? Not much. I get that, but did Al light all these, or did these are perpetually just lit? Can I go up there? Okay. Real quick. Yeah, now it's gonna get really far. Because I want to see what's. I didn't even try to go the other way. I went to Al's corpse, golden corpse, without even checking to see if there's any other path. Now I'm curious. No. Okay. All right. That was a waste of time. Waste of time. I'm coming, lady. That is probably a Roman god or false god. And this is all a trap, and I'm going to be put into like a Groundhog Day loop of Romans past, and I just stepped on the skeleton, I'm sorry. Alright, this is kind of beautiful. Really bright for a very long time. Spikes. Roman woman depicted in great circle portal into water. Yeah. What gods would that be? Clearly, it's based on. Is it based on real gods, or am I thinking too much into? Is that a golden person again? Nope.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
SergeantMurica, I come from the future. Can I save now? I can't. I got lost. Shrine of Proserpina. Proserpin. That doesn't ring a bell. I don't know. I don't know about a Proserpina, but we can like. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna research after I'm done playing this game, and if I find something about it, I'll just put a quick Wikipedia article somewhere. If not, I'll just put nope. Come. I feel. Are you speaking English? I feel like any one of these except for this is gonna get me like killed, but
no idea what you're talking about.
Are you a bit?
Wait, are you a bit, not right in the head? That's all right, friend. Everyone's welcome here.
Seriously,
we sort of lose track of the date down here, but it feels like the beginning of spring to me, so I'd say early March. It's 817 AUC. Sorry, you look confused. 817 years since the founding of Rome. Which part of the empire are you from, exactly?
I feel like that's not going to help anything. Well, obviously, yeah.
CE? No idea what you're talking about. But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Fire.
Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule. And the punishment for breaking it's, well,
we get turned to the gold.
Kind of horrific.
Oh,
but
okay.
our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
All right, yeah, sure, lead the way.
When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see, we've got a nice little community now.
What happened to cover that up?
Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
There's like a hole up
Aren't
there.
you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking him to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
I don't know who I am. There's a lot of cool people. Talking to her.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her if I were you. She's, it's not my place.
Do they
to
not
say.
question the fact that there's people with like?
Down on your right is our
Everything wrong?
farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever
I
want.
think this is just
As long as all you want is leek,
legitimately
cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
Okay, I want to get in there. It's a busy.
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Ah, don't mind Livia. She
Okay.
means well. She's just been in a bad place since. Well, you know.
I wish I
don't
could
know what
ask this
happened there.
man
Up
how
here on
he
your
is
right is the
speaking
chasm.
English at this
If
point.
you've got a weapon,
or any of
it
these people.
belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost
Shrine of
nothing,
Apollo.
just what we had on us when we arrived,
Clearly up there.
and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live.
Generally, there's like a
So,
statue of
don't
Apollo
expect a
either in the
warm
front or
welcome.
on the top.
Hilarious. You're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the
I don't see a
village.
shrine of
Take
Apollo.
it
I don't
easy,
see like a
Horatius.
statue
I
of
was just
Apollo at
taking
all.
our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The
The
farm.
form.
Go.
Oh, no. Okay.
Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that? What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy.
Oh, that's rude.
Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius.
It's-
Magistrate
it's very
Sentius asked me
census.
to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
Fair enough.
Follow
All right,
me.
lead the way.
The
feel
only
like-
thing you really need to understand right now is the golden rule.
Oh, I
Let
can
me
press
see
E
if I
and
can
just let
explain it this way.
it take me with it.
When I
Alright,
was
fair
serving
enough.
in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever
I'm
drew
gonna
the
come back
short
to that
straw
one.
had to be executed by the other 9.
That one.
Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong.
What are yours?
One of us
Whatever are you
10
wearing?
would die for the crimes of the
I
collective.
wish Horatius would stop letting
Some barbarians
barbarians
in
in
here.
We
here.
call it decimation.
What do you want?
If that seems like rough
It's
justice
rude.
to you.
What's your story?
I'm Sentia,
in for a
eldest
rude
daughter of the
shock.
magistrate. But
Because the
you'd
golden
know
rule
that if you'd been invited
is
in here
actually
and
10 times
introduced
worse.
properly.
The magistrate
What
can
are you
explain the
doing in
rest.
here? And why are you
He's up the
dressed like
stairs.
that?
I don't know. I'm not from
Really?
around here.
I'd never have noticed, what with your flawless accent, appropriate attire, and impressive mastery of our customs. Now, remind me, why are we having this conversation?
I don't know. What do you think about the golden rule?
You know, some people say it's the creation of an all-seeing God who's watching everything we do. But what kind
Okay.
of an awful, incompetent God would let my sister go missing on his or her watch?
Fair enough. Fair question. Maybe it's best if you don't go insulting gods just in case.
Oh, I'd say it to their faces if they had the courage to show themselves.
Fair enough.
Did you hear that? Curse you, you coward! Where is my sister? What do you have to say for
I
yourself?
think you're the reason
No
why we're gonna all
response.
die.
Nothing.
Fair enough.
That's what I thought.
That was reckless. Well, at least we know blasphemy doesn't break the cult.
I'm telling you, this mysterious god of ours has to be asleep on the job. Either that, or, like people are saying, it really is just a children's fable my father is exploiting to frighten us into behaving.
Ah, yeah.
Hmm,
We'll find out sooner or
suppose
later.
we will.
But I keep hearing a lady in my head, so I,
Ugh, what is it with you people? You heard the rumor that my little sister escaped and figure I must know a way out too. Is that it? Well, that's just a stupid rumor. We have no idea what happened
so we
to
saw a
Scintilla.
gladiator.
I wish you
We
mouth
also
breathers would just leave
saw
me alone.
the soldier that was following. Can I help?
I don't know. Can you? Can you tell me how a person could have disappeared from a city with no exits and no crime? Was she snatched away by the harpies?
Scent. Well, that would make sense.
You really aren't from here, are you? All Roman women are named after their fathers. I think it's their way of branding us.
And you all have the
like
same
cattle to be sold at
father.
market. His family name is Sentius, so I'm Sentia because I'm the eldest. And my little sister is
Yep.
formerly Sentia Minor, but she is affectionately known as Sentilla. Why? Because I'm on this couch and not pacing about the villa, wasting energy. I hope
enough.
you're not insinuating I'm somehow pleased with her
Pleased.
disappearance.
Maybe a little bit. Are you? I think you know something you're not telling me.
Oh, you're awful. Get out of my villa and never speak to me again.
I overstepped that boundary.
Do I need to ask Horatius to escort you out of here? Get out, you horrid barbarian.
Well. Oof. All right. I think you went this way, guy. I think he was supposed to introduce me to the other guy that's standing there in the... I kind of just ignored him. Yeah.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
I'm Sergeant.
A curious name to match a curious accent.
We're all speaking
But
English.
I digress.
So,
I see you have the piercing and astute eyes of a man of great learning. We're always happy to welcome another scholar to our little community. Equity
He's
will
over
be
here
delighted
wagging
to
his
meet
tail
you,
in his
I'm
sleep.
sure. Now, you're probably wondering
It's
why
adorable.
I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains many hundreds of years ago.
it is
Indeed.
kind of beautiful.
More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months.
Just less than months.
22
So how long have you guys been
complete
here?
strangers brought together by the fates, living and
22?
working
I thought
together
23.
in our
Oh, well,
own
with me,
little
I guess.
paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin? Nor could I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying.
So we have to figure out
If
the
even
story
one
here.
person commits a sin
We have to
here,
understand.
every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us
That
all
makes sense.
to gold.
Golden
We've
rule.
come to call it the Golden
Smart,
Rule.
smart. That's
It's
you go on.
extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
So that's why Al lost his mind. It's because he probably spent so many... It's going to be a Groundhog Day type thing. And the questions will be available later. Okay, so... But I kind of want to get them all asked. But that's good to know. What counts as a sin here?
An intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes, or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy?
If it was blasphemy, we'd be
trespass,
screwed
trying to escape,
already.
bribery, infidelity, suicide. As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We
Wait.
must uphold the laws of the Empire.
If Al never
to a
escaped,
standard
is he
never
still here?
before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is
I
only
think
by
she
offering the
was
gods
one of the
proper
girls that was
respect
there.
that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
He might have been the one I knocked over on accident. That was kind of sick in the beginning. You know what I mean? Oh, makes sense to me. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. What is it? Isn't all it's moral? Many of your laws and customs are considered barbaric. Maybe not calling a Roman a barbarian is doing it.
Barbaric? Barbaric? What are you talking about? The Empire is the most civilizing force in the known world. Rome is a beacon of light in the darkness. For 800 years she has borne great statesmen, philosophers, poets, artists, and engineers. We have comprehensive laws protecting the rights of our citizens, which have unified countless warring tribes all across the Mediterranean and beyond, from Gallia to Judea. All our citizens are treated the same, regardless of the color of their skin or their sexual preference. Can you say the same? When our people are starving, they are given food rations, and when they are wronged, they have the right to bring the guilty party before the magistrate. Our laws forbid treason, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson, and so on. No other civilization in the world is so advanced, and you have the
Well,
hubris to call us
the Vikings weren't
barbaric.
there yet, but the proto-Viking civilizations had all the last things you said. Just not like the magistrate. They still fought to the death when they go to the magistrate or the jarl, and then the jarl is saying, "Okay, you settle your differences by figuring out who survives." Generally speaking, sometimes the jarl just said it's mine. Suck an ass. They also had like women's rights in the proto-Viking civilization. They didn't really, yeah. But I will say, your civilization is ahead of its time. My mistake. Don't your laws allow slave ownership? Yeah, that's true too. I watch blood sport for entertainment. Yeah. Don't women have fewer rights than men? Yeah. Don't you persecute Christians? That's a little. In this time, no. In 64 Common Era, it was. Actually, no, it still happened until like 100 Common Era. Around there, like 150. So, never mind. So, yeah, that would be correct. Don't you practice collective punishment? Yeah, I mean, we're seeing this with if one person commits a sin, everybody turns to gold. So, that. But, you know what? Let's question all the morals. I feel like that might be a good thing, because if he questions his morals, maybe the sin will be one of these things that he's not thinking about.
Of course. What else would we do with those prisoners of war who would otherwise have been executed? And besides, there are laws for their protection as well.
Yeah, true. And they were able to earn pay for their freedom, especially through
On
post-war.
occasion. But our gladiators are almost all volunteers seeking glory, or condemned prisoners who would have been executed anyway. I do not see the harm. Of course, but with fewer rights come fewer responsibilities, and the right to be protected by their fathers and husbands. You mean the
it's a stretch.
blasphemous cult responsible for burning down half of Rome last year? It's hard to blame the people for being angry about that.
Now, I see that as kind of like fair. Like, it's not right, but whatever.
Are you
You do
talking
you,
about
Bubba.
our practice of decimation? Of course. We could hardly unite all these warring tribes without a disciplined, formidable legion.
Well, the army still to this day does collective punishment. Yeah.
Well, Right now, you're a long, long way from home.
And that is true.
I have made my pronouncement
many years.
on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows.
Yeah, your daughter's one of
Keeping
them.
a close eye on them, if I were you.
Okay.
You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal.
Okay, so now we have...
It's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time, do you?
You are ahead of your years. Ahead of your years. You're right. From 2,000 years in the future. That blows my...
2,000 years? That is unfathomable.
Yeah, that's why I think...
Tell me,
yeah.
in your time, what did you see? What had become of us? Of this
I
city?
feel like maybe that's not a good thing. But you are the magistrate, but you could be put into I feel like I have another chance at this if I fail.
I have imagined it, our downfall, 1,000 times. But it still breaks my heart to hear the truth.
Yeah, I kind of knocked you over, and I turned you around and did all this other... I didn't mean to desecrate your resting place, but I didn't know that I was able to, like, just throw you around like a ball, so... What is your ritual?
All I can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled across instructions. I have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal. In this case, the sacrifice is rather more costly. The life of the person performing the ritual. I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the future?
Yeah, I knocked you over. Oh, were you the human remains?
I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me
So who's the soldier that I
everything.
pushed over?
You'll
didn't
try
have a
to
helmet.
make sure I don't need to use it, won't you?
I'll try to.
I suppose that's all I can ask for.
All right, I'll be right back. Just gotta make sure I remove this part. Hey Joel, calling me. What? What? Ligma. Lig my butthole. Alright, we're back. Why can't you
Well, I
investigate?
believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new here, and it'll seem perfectly normal. As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot.
Fair enough. I like how this character literally says fair enough. And that's like half of what I say. Almost all the time. Do you have any suspects?
You ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore? What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
That is true. Not the person responsible. Do you think it could be related to Scintilla's disappearance? Come on, tell me what you really think. Tell me what you really think. Okay, do I know you're not the person responsible?
Me? Why would you suspect me? I've just told you. I'm about to sacrifice my own life.
I don't know
to
about
ensure
that, because I think I
these
knocked you
people
over.
have a second chance. What reason could you possibly have to suspect me, of all people? I'm glad you think so. Without trust, without each other,
It had like the same hair,
we
but
won't
again,
be able to prevent what is about
it's like a
to happen.
stereotypical Roman haircut that people think about. So maybe there's another person that looks a lot like you. You think it'd be related to with your
So
daughters?
you know about that already. It's a devastating loss, of course, but
Sure.
that was over 3 weeks ago, and whatever happened to her, it didn't break the golden rule. So I don't think it's connected with our imminent demise. Still, if you
I still
happen
think
to
your
find her
other daughter
and
might be.
return her to me, I would be eternally grateful.
Okay, fair enough. I'm not gonna let you taint my decision making. If I do this, will you help me get back to my own time?
If I understand Prosepina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain.
So Al is still here
If you
then.
manage
He has
to
to be.
prevent the sin that breaks the golden rule, I won't need to bring you
Because he
here.
didn't break the golden
I
rule, so he
won't
didn't come
create
back.
the portal, and you will never have been able to come here. Thus, you'll have created a paradox. If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
Yeah, actually, oddly enough, it kind of does.
So, are you with me?
Create a
I
time
count on you
paradox.
to
That's a
figure out who's
great
about
main
to
goal.
break the golden rule.
All right.
Now, I
Wunderbar.
need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them if it will
Ratio
win their trust.
didn't seem like a big
I
problem.
authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents,
Cynthia
unless,
seems
of
like the
course,
biggest
you're asked
issue.
to leave. Figure out who the culprit is,
Cynthia
and
Major.
as soon as you have a name,
like the biggest
come back and
Maybe
tell me
Cynthia Minor or
immediately.
Scintilla. That's she's
Oh, and one
affectionately
last thing.
known.
If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
Oh, get right on it. Okay. Wait, that's the Shrine of Apollo. I don't see any shrines of... What would that be?
Are they?
No, you're right there. All right, I still need to talk to you.
Do I need to ask Horatius to escort you out of here?
I think I may have scuffed that up. Fair enough. Are these people that have been here before? Like when the city was made, were these all people that were here before these people got here? Translate. Sentius and Miles. Same excrement, different smell. Oh, so the other, it's graffiti saying. So, I mean, graffiti's not vandalism's not something that's gonna get clearly it's not a problem. Who is you?
A new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe
Equitia.
the pleasure of this visit?
What's your story?
Oh my. I take it people are quite direct where you're from.
Yep.
I suppose it's quite charming in its own way.
Yes.
Usually, however, you wouldn't simply march up to a Vestal priestess and without due formality or courtesy ask, "What is your story?"
Fair enough. Sorry, I
The
wish I had
proper approach would be to arrange an introduction through a mutual acquaintance in high office, by which time you would already know how to address me. And then you would find a way to satisfy your curiosity rather more indirectly. But to be honest, I've often thought what an unnecessarily formal way to communicate that is. So,
Alright.
let's do it your way. You just keep being yourself and ask whatever you like. It'll be a refreshing change.
Okay. How do you get up here?
No, I'm not entirely sure. But what about you? How did you end up here?
I fell through a hole. A woman named Karen dragged me out of a river unconscious and set me in here. Fair enough.
Karen, you
That's
say? And nothing about that name seemed odd to you. Older. I see. I wonder if... No.
What were you gonna
I
say?
apologize. I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just that you've got me thinking.
It was
Have you
Karen.
spoken with any of the others about how they arrived here too? I really think you should. Go around and ask them what they remember and see if you notice any patterns. I know. I just don't want to see what happened to Livia happen to you too. Up until a few weeks ago, she was a perfectly productive member of our little community, darning clothes and cutting hair. She was always so chatty, always seeking out newcomers and asking them where they were from and how they wound up here. And then, about a month ago, she suddenly changed.
I know there's a lot
She
between
withdrew,
the Greek
stopped
and
working
Roman
and became
religion. I don't know if
despondent,
Rome has a
started
river
muttering
of
to
Styx,
herself.
but was I
Valerius
floating
and I
in
visited her to
the
see
river
how
of
we could
Styx
help, but she just
and pulled
looked at
out?
us with this
And
haunted
Karen
stare,
is
called
actually
us bloodless shadows and told us we were ignorant of some pattern. Look, it
the
could
god
be
that's behind all
unrelated.
this.
Perhaps she simply fell ill. Or, as Galerius suggested, the weight of the golden rule
Because there was
too
me,
much
there
for
was
her.
Al who was
But
pulled. None of these
there's
people know
small
how they got
chance
here.
that she learned something, saw a pattern nobody else saw, and that it broke her. I just don't want to see that happen to you. So be careful, will you?
I'll be careful.
Now, go and follow the thread of truth through this labyrinth, and come back to me if you discover any patterns. Come back to me once you've acquainted yourself with the rest of our neighbours.
Oh, this is the gladiator from the start.
What were you two talking about?
Sorry, what?
Don't play dumb. I saw you. Having a shady little chat with old man Sentius up on his balcony. What's he
Fair enough.
offering you? Money? Favours? What's your vote worth to him?
I wasn't trying to buy my vote. We weren't talking about the election.
What else would you be murmuring about on election day?
I
Mark
don't know.
my words, Malleolus is going to be magistrate by the end of
Malleolus.
the day. And if I tell him you've sided with that feeble old has-been, that you've been trying to undermine his hard-won victory, you'll have picked the wrong patron. Got it?
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about interfering, but now I kind of am. But, I wasn't...
Good. Then stay out of it. Nobody likes Caput Murday foreigners interfering in an election.
Fine. Mind if I ask some questions?
Can't hurt.
You figure out how you know? Well, what's your story? Oh, way out here. What do you think about the golden rule? Who are you going to vote for?
Her
What's
name's
your story?
Domitius. You want to get to Malleolus, you go through me. Too bad. He's busy.
Busy unless...
Unless... No. You don't look like you could afford it.
Fair enough. Word what?
I'm glad you asked. See, he's a busy man, and this is an important day. He'll be inside practicing his victory speech for tonight. Left me strict instructions he doesn't want to be disturbed. So if you want to see him, I'll need something valuable in return. Bribe? That's such an ugly word. What I'm looking for is more of a tribute to me, your soon-to-be patron. Dunno. Something good. If you set one foot in that villa without permission, I'll skin you alive, you Pusillus Semitarius Mocus.
Yeah, I don't think a bribe would be a good way to go about this. I don't know why I'm here whispering voice. Nobody questions these statues. They're clearly people that were living.
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step. Can't talk long. Got to stay sharp, but... family's from Seleucia on Tigris. Babylon province. But I've been roaming a long time now. Even joined the legions. The 6th. The one they call Ironclads.
How did you end up
Same
here?
way as everyone else.
I want to know. Same as everybody.
Because we're all in grave danger. Is it not obvious?
Why don't you have a weapon?
Magistrate made me toss it in the chasm. Stupid. Going to have to improvise now.
Were you the one that I kicked over? I think you might have been the one I kicked over. So it wasn't the magistrate. Okay. How much of a talker are you?
If you were dealing with what I am, you wouldn't be either.
Then talk to me.
None of your business. In Troite ipsum commensula.
Fair enough. Alright.
If we have to.
Where are you gonna vote for?
Malleolus. Not sure I trust Sentius. Couldn't even protect his daughter in a city without sin.
Okay. I need to find the daughter, don't I? Find the daughter. Now, I think Malleolus is gonna be a problem.
No.
Okay.
Whatever.
You really are a pleasure to talk to. This is kind of majestic in a weird way. A little weird. I was coming to talk to you. No items. That could have been a problem. You guys, nobody questions. Clear. Oh gosh. Okay. It's Roman statue. Statue of Apollo. A large statue of Apollo, the Roman and Greek god of disease and healing, among other things. I realize now that I mixed up Apollo with Athena when I was thinking about the Greeks early on. I was being silly early. Stranger looks busy. Should try talking to him again later. Yeah, fair enough. What about you? You're wearing blue. Interesting. Virgil.
Hey, Virgil, how much would you want to make me a bow? For the last time, Daisy.
Help! You have to do something.
What?
A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's going to break the golden rule. Fabia, but now's not the time.
I just want to make sure.
You go to help or not?
Okay.
Thank you. He's still in there. Somehow.
Is this a hell?
I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over. What? We don't have time for this. I have to go. Ugh.
Empty shrine. They said no.
The shrine is collapsing.
Oh god. I thought I was safe to walk up there. I guess I got collapsed into it too. Oh no. How far? Oh god.
Hey, Virgil.
No,
How
not
much
that
would
far.
you want to make me a bow?
For the last time, Dacis, I'm not making you a bow.
But why?
Can I stop?
You know why.
Oh,
Help! You have to.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. He's still in there somewhere.
Okay.
I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over. What? We don't have time for this. Ugh.
Ah, man.
The shrine is collapsing.
How can I stop it? How do I stop this?
Fabia, no! Oh gods, she's dead! Did anyone see that? The whole shrine just collapsed on her! Oh Fabia, why did you have to go in there? Poor sweet girl!
Wait, was that you whispering? No. How do I stop that? How to stop? How does one stop that?
Hey, Virgil. How much would you want to make me a bow?
For the last time, Dacis, I'm not making you a...
Help! A man...
Come on. Oh.
Thank you. Hear what? What? We don't have time for this. I have...
Oh, son of a bitch. She's gonna die no matter what.
The shrine is collapsing.
Damn it.
Fabia, no! Oh gods, she's dead! Did anyone see that? The whole shrine just collapsed on her! Oh Fabia, why did you have to go in there? Poor sweet girl! I can't believe she is dead. Fabia, I mean. She walked into that empty shrine, and the gods are cruel and unjust. She was like a daughter to me.
Sorry,
I'm
friend.
sorry, friend.
Oh,
It's not
sorry,
right
man.
for me to lay my burden upon you.
And then I'm gonna go talk to the guy. Pretty sure it's Al.
I can't believe she is dead. Fabia, I mean. The gods...
Oh, can't really talk to you. Okay, fair enough. Translate? Many shall suffer for the sins of the one. This is where the... Okay, so I think the bathhouse being not here. Greek statue of a woman. Greek statue, probably the goddess of one temple is dedicated. Perhaps a Greek resident knows more about it. Oh! Geometric shapes. I'm not gonna get anything from that. Geometric shapes is not gonna help me, not one bit. But this may. What am I finding? Yeah, something's loading. This could be a mistake, going down here so early on. I completely ignored the crazed man with a weapon. am I?
Come and join me by the fire. Welcome, welcome. May I ask your name?
May I ask your name? I will tell you mine.
It's a sincere pleasure to meet you. Tell me, what brings you all the way down here? Then perhaps the fates brought you here to learn the secrets of this place. Who are you? I will tell you everything I know, but first, a request. I have been living down here alone for many years, with nobody to talk to but myself.
Why?
The one thing I long for above all else before I die is a good philosophical argument with somebody astute. I'm hoping that person is you.
My degree is in political science might actually work.
Simple question. Have you deduced the name of the god responsible for the Golden Rule?
I've been told, but
yeah. You have much to learn. It's best if you figure it out on your own. Come back once you've made progress.
Who are you? I'll accept. Because it is... It's a Greek sin. An ancient Greek sin to question a quest. Maybe it's not Roman sins or modern sin. Maybe it's just based on Greece. That statue was a Greek statue. And he's hiding behind here. I don't know. Oh, we're loading. An interesting loading phase. I'm gonna go see who's in the bathhouse. Wait, is this actually where the bathhouse is? Oh, this is where I started at.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is? I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you.
I don't know Quintius.
I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire.
What's the man underneath?
So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest.
And then we all die, and I had to come back.
You are not off to a good start. When I ask you a question, I expect an answer. Is that understood? Thank you. Now tell me, who are you people, and what is this place?
Small community of strangers who wound up here by accident.
A small community. Ha! I was told Quinctius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery cult.
Yeah, we're not
say
cultists.
that, but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep this place a secret? So you admit you're not allowed to leave?
Oh my god.
Threatening me is not going to help you. But
You're
in
an
any
idiot.
Case, that sounds an awful lot like a cult to me.
You're an idiot.
And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." I take it this is some kind of mantra you all believe?
Oh my god.
Another lie. So you really do believe that? Fascinating. You've clearly been indoctrinated into this nonsense.
Oh
now
my god.
tell me, where did you lot get enough gold to make all these statues? You lot are practicing human sacrifice too. You people disgust me.
You're an idiot.
Yes, because I'm the real villain here. It's all clear to me now. the secret sanctuary, the indoctrination, the mantra, the human sacrifice. You're cultists, there's no doubt in my mind. What baffles me is how a person can believe in something with such zeal. They just can't see what they've become. However, you still have a chance to redeem yourself by telling me where Quintius is. Do not waste it.
I have no idea who or where he is.
Then you're of no use to me. Do you have any last words?
That would be a mistake. He said you wouldn't kill me if I told you the truth.
And there's a simple explanation for that. I lied.
Oh, you're
but
an
if
ass.
you want to know the truth before you die, here it is. Once I'm done with you and Quintius, I intend to kill every last one of you wretched degenerates. And I can think of nothing I'd enjoy more.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh god, I gotta get out of here before... Oh god. Oh god. Oh. Okay, so they're after me as well. I can't die, otherwise game over. Okay, makes sense. I'm sorry, guys. Oh god. I tried. I tried. I really did. I tried, I promise. He's an asshole. He was an idiot. I don't know how to deal with idiots. Oh, Sentius. It's making more sense, but what in the hell? What in the absolute hell am I supposed to do? And it all starts over. It's not Proserpina. Forced into a marriage against her will, though. That's fucked up. But what? So it's not Proserpina, because I would have explained it to that guy, and I think that's Quintius. I don't know his name, but I'm not. Oh.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and
I think
what you were doing
right
in the
here
Shrine of
is
Proserpina?
where. This is where I'm going to end it. I'm going to start it back up again. I'm going to try to get this run. I'm trying to get it. This is going to be a lot of runs. I'm sure this is going to be one of those games where it's just almost seemingly endless. But I'm going to complete this game for you guys. I promise. And I recommend this. It's actually very thought-provoking and interesting. And if you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe or whatever. You know, it's the first time I actually said that, I think. And like personally, I've had like the little thing come up, but I've never actually. Feels weird. Feels weird to be a YouTuber. Since I started off streaming, but then I'm doing it kind of backwards because I feel like you honest. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Have an amazing day and peace.